reason. They just think they're going to catch something from you. Not that they're going to catch COVID or even catch a cold, but we've gotten so used to not, embracing one another, touching one another, shaking hands. When we won a tournament a couple of weeks ago, the debaters and I, we actually did a high five, and I actually felt guilty about it, which I shouldn't feel guilty about it. I mean, we won a championship, but we're in this era now, so we're like, oh gosh, as soon as we did it, we're like getting the sanitizer out, And so, yeah, I think we're going to be stronger as a nation, and all the social justice that's come out. I think, we're obviously going to always have racism. That's never going away. But I think because of what we went through the last 4 years, I think a lot of people now are recognizing how serious this is. Like, it's an important issue our society needs to deal with.
Fair point. And the last question, have you been doing your part in keeping yourself and others safe during these uncertain times?
Yes, I think I have. I will tell you this, though. Last weekend, my assistant coach, he wore 2 masks because we read something about one mask is not enough. And I told him, I said, look, I'm not wearing 2 masks. I can barely breathe with one on. But my assistant coach, he's a real trooper. I don't know if you've met him, Jonathan Breidenbaker.
Oh, okay.
He's actually graduating in May with a master's degree, and we're going to really miss him because he'll move on to other greener pastures, as they say. But I wear my mask pretty much everywhere in public. In fact, one time I got out of my car at BSU and didn't have a mask on, and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And so I rushed back to my car. But yes, I try to encourage others in my family. It's sort of divided. I have some people that are real strict on the COVID, and then I have other family members who are sort of like, they're like this herd immunity kind of concept. Like, hey, if you're going to catch it, you're going to catch it. I mean, my brother sells cars in Tennessee. He never wears a mask, and I'm like, how can you not wear a mask if you're meeting 50 to 100 customers a day? He told me this. He said if the customer comes up to him with a mask on, he'll put his on. So he's sort of like use reciprocal COVID protection, but he won't wear it if they don't have one on. So I'm like, and I guess that's a way of like him selling the car. He says that somehow if you echo or mirror, this is like interpersonal now. This is right down your alley. This deals with like nonverbal echo. And I would argue the mask, it's been very frustrating because there's students I had last semester 2 weeks before finals, and they're sitting right in front of me, and I didn't know who they were. I mean, I'm not making that up. I mean, they changed their hair. They had,
You're fine.
a silly iPhone battery. Sorry. I'm on seconds here. I'm talking fast. But, I'm not making that up. I had a student 2 weeks, mid-November, and I said, who are you? And I'm like, I was so embarrassed, but the mask just throws everything off. I mean, that's how we identify people on campus, and so that would be one frustration that I would tell you in this interview today, is that while I'm doing my part, and I think the campus for the most part is doing their part. I've been really surprised, to be honest with you. I thought I would see more students, and maybe an occasional faculty for that matter, not wearing masks. I just don't see it. I'm not on campus every single day because I do commute from out of town. But when I am there, I never see anyone without a mask. And if they do, they quickly put it on. Like if they're in their office and the door's shut, like Dr. Ho, if she's in her office, or Dr. Soa next door, if he's in his office, he's not going to be wearing his mask. But if I come up to his door, or I come up to her door and try to exchange a conversation, they quickly reach for their mask, and I'll do the same. I mean, I have my mask on in the hallway. But yeah, I enjoyed this interview. Do you have any final questions, or does Coco have a question?
No, she don't have no other questions.
No further comments. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you.